Hello my plant people, welcome back to my channel, Gardening with One Knee in Zone 5B. My name is Janelle and I'm here to help take the intimidation out of gardening, maybe getting you planting a few things that you enjoy eating, maybe even preserving, and help propelling you on a path of food independence. Today I am sharing my little surprise. I'm in my strawberry patch, and yesterday when I walked past I was looking at the buds and I'm like, any day now. And today when I walked past, they're blooming, and let me show you what a strawberry blossom looks like. So we've got these right here, these right here, and this is the actual strawberry patch. Oh, there's one there. Oh, there's some there. Let's go down here. Some here, there. So anyway, today what I wanted to do is just kind of talk to you a little bit about strawberries. There are two types. There's everbearing and there's June bearing. Now these here are June bearing, and when you look at them in a garden, you really can't tell that they are either June bearing or everbearing. I'm going to move into the shade. That sun is so hot. You can't tell from looking at them if they're June bearing or ever bearing, so you have to kind of pay attention to your labels. And the difference is June bearing are going to produce in June or maybe into the end of July or beginning of July, and then the ever bearing, they produce all summer long. Some of the ever bearing strawberries produce smaller ones. Oh, there's a hummingbird at my feeder. I don't know if you can see that little guy. Attention span of a goldfish. Anyway, everbearings can kind of produce smaller berries throughout the whole summer. Now there are a few varieties that produce nice berries. I choose June bearing just so that they're producing through the month of June, maybe into the beginning of July, and then they're done. And then I can finish my canning season with strawberries just in time as other things are getting ready in the garden. Things like tomatoes. Tomatoes start getting ready in, I'll say July, that they start producing. And then it's just a matter of having the time to tend to the plants so that they do their best as possible. Now, each of those strawberry blossoms that you saw are going to produce a berry. There are many varieties under each category of June bearing or ever bearing. I chose to plant Honeyoye, and what I've learned about Honeyoye is the lifespan of the plant is about 3 years, meaning in 3 years I'll have to tear all those out and start over. And that's okay, because I know how to propagate runners to get new plants, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I had overwintered some. And right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. That pot only has 4. They need some water. But anyway, I overwintered these. So these here, if they would grow and produce a blossom, I would pick that blossom off or that bud off to stop them from fruiting. And the reason is the plant isn't going to be mature enough to support fruit, period. You'll get some fruit. They may be small, but it's also going to cause extra strain on a young plant. So when I first got those berries, it just wrecked me inside that I had to pick off all those blossoms, all those buds, and not allow the plant to fruit. I died a little inside when I had to do that, but it's for the good of the plant. So then on the second year, which was last year, I had picked about 22 pounds of strawberries from that patch. Yay! I made quite a bit of jam. I had strawberry rhubarb jam. I canned some whole berries in case I didn't know what I wanted to do with them, or in case the freezer went down, then not everything is lost. And then I froze some whole. I don't add any sugar when I'm freezing them or canning them. They're just in liquid, like a water, like I use reverse osmosis water. The other thing too with those, when I replant them, when you plant them, you're going to want to kind of make a little mound of soil and then spread the roots out over that mound, kind of like to, I don't know what you would say. If you picture like a volcano with lava running down it, that's how you want the roots. Guys. But that's how you want the roots to be over that mound. And then you don't want to bury it all the way below the soil. You want that little corm, or that little, I don't know what you would call it, I think it's called a corm, to stay above the soil. If you bury it all together, there's a good chance there's a good chance that it could rot below the soil. Let me go down here a little bit further. Might be less distracting. But anyway, of course, you know, everybody's out and about because it's so nice out right now. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about strawberries, and how I have the variety called Honeyoye, Honeyoye, I think it's spelled, and I ordered them. And originally I planted, I think, 24. So that was 1.5 beds that first year. But then, like I said, I propagated and I had extra plants to plant the following year. So that patch, I'm hoping to get another 20 pounds off of this year. Next year I'll harvest, and at the end of the year I'll tear those all out. The other thing too is once my strawberries are all done blooming, I cut them back. And this kind of helps ward off any funguses that might develop. And there's this beetle, it's really like an iridescent green beetle, and they just hang out on those leaves and eat those leaves if they're there. And they also do things that you have to pay money to see in theaters, if you know what I mean. So I put a kibosh to all that, and I take away the vegetation, and then this way the plant can take a break from, you know, stressing about producing fruit, and then just kind of do its natural thing about regrowing. Oh, now there's an oriole on the feeder. See him? I don't know if you can kind of see him there. It's kind of pretty. There's another one behind me I can hear. Oh yeah, right there on the fence. Debating on going to check out the jelly. I'm sure I'm bothering them by being out here. Like I said, you know, we're here in northeast Wisconsin. Last week was really nice out towards the end of the week. I mean, we still had frost on Thursday and Friday, and we dipped down to like the upper 30s one other day, but now we're starting to kind of get up there in temperature. All my little seedlings that I've grown in the house, I don't keep them outside here unless they are in the brassica family or my onions. And then I have a little makeshift greenhouse out here that I just keep them in overnight. The other thing too is tonight I got to cut the lawn because we're going to be getting rain over the next couple days. And some of those storms are going to be kind of strong. So I'm going to also show you what I do in preparation for that in my next video. So thank you again for joining me about strawberry talk. Please like, follow, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. It's been great chatting with you. Have a great day. Bye. I just wanted to add to that video, which was shot on a Wednesday, and today is Saturday morning, and just wanted to show you like all the extra blossoms that have opened up since then. Look at that. And remember, every blossom is going to produce a berry. Now, the one thing I have to be attentive for now is frost, because we could still get frost yet. That's not unheard of. And if I do see that frost is in the forecast, I'm going to run out here and I'm going to cover this whole patch with a tarp. Because if frost lands on the blossoms, there will be no berries. The frost will kill the blossom, and then that'll kill the chance of a berry. So I just wanted to show you how quickly the blossoms start to open in just a matter of days. I hope you found that was interesting. Talk to you later. Bye.